did one of these skincare videos.
Anyway, so okay, this is really okay. So let's read this. This is the Morning Star, not to be confused with Lucifer, King of fucking Hell. All right, here we go. Sorry. I know you guys are like, why the fuck do you work there? And it's like, I had the storm. I didn't have a choice. They were fucking gonna torch my whole fucking existence. They're probably gonna maid me. Who the fuck knows? I had no choice. You have to remember, every fucking day I have, the only weapons I have are my prayers, okay? Like all the other weapons, you pray your prayers. Feels like shit. Okay, let's slide this shit sideways.
Domination. Secure the
Everyone
objective.
just relax with this shit. Going. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm going through a lot right now. You know that? I'm going through a lot. So I'm so sorry that everything wasn't perfect the first or second week. Not to mention, there was all these changes literally 1 week before Christmas. Okay? So expecting everything to be picture perfect. And not only that, but then, like, you know, my immediate supervisor, he changed all the brakes, changed the brake clock, he changed a bunch of stuff, okay? You know, I can't come in early. You know, a lot of this whole situation is me coming in and getting things a little bit ready and turning things on and warming things up, anticipating problems, calling people when there's problems, getting people fucking lined up for what's gonna happen so that they're not walked in. So when they walk in, they're like, already know, and are asking people that they see or what's going on. Do you know? Da 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 da. You know what I mean? Like whatever else, right? Anyway, so like, you know, my job, everyone thinks, oh, you just press fucking one button all day, and then guess what? Bingo bango, your job's done. Like, yeah, no. It's like I have way more to do than that. Okay, so let's just read this. And everyone's like, you should go to a lawyer. Go to a lawyer as soon as you can. Okay, you ready for this one? Okay, so 335 Clayson Road, Weston, Ontario, M9M. 2H4. Telephone number. Okay, I'm not gonna read all that. Other phone. Okay, so first, this is the fucking letterhead. Termination of employment due to ongoing job abandonment. Okay, cool. On January 7th, 2026. Okay, that's the date. We are writing to you in relation to your employment with HB Morningstar regarding ongoing and unpredictable occasions of job abandonment. Where he gets back. Okay, so then I'm just gonna read it all, and then we're gonna have a The recorded incidents indicate that many times you came in for your daily assessment, only to return to the plant manager Rob Wallace minutes later with an excuse as to why you could not carry on. At that point, you announced, "I'm leaving." Sorry, it's just, you know, when you're just like, oh, and it's just like, you wanted to say, and it's like, whatever. Okay, at the end, we're going to talk about it. That's why I said whatever. Okay, so these incidents have become more frequent since the lead hand at your workstation announced his upcoming retirement and decreased hours. This week of January 5th, 2026 has seen several incidents. You left your workstation, abandoning scheduled production. You left the premise, you did not clock out or in, and finally in the morning of January 7th, 2026, you announced to the plant manager, "I'm not listening to you and I'm leaving." Thus, effective January 8th, 2026, your employment with HB Morningstar Industries is formally terminated. Okay, and they have both their signatures. Okay, so let's now talk about this. Job abandonment. Okay, so when you ask for someone to go home and they go home, that's not job abandonment. You asked for me to go home. That's not me leaving. You said, hey, go home. I went home. Like, am I supposed to wait for the cops to show up and carry me off the premise? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Like, I didn't know. Maybe you should have clarified that. I'm so sorry that you felt that way. Also, too, can I tell you, the underlying premise of this whole fucking thing, let me tell you, hired some guy came in, some fucking stranger off the street, fucking cracked out of his fucking gourd, came into my fucking job, fucking magically fucking spoke these magical fucking words of lies to fucking management. Okay? He comes in, says these lies, okay, takes a greater wage than me, can't prove that he can do anything whatsoever. Okay, demands that I teach him or I'm gonna lose my job. I lose my job. That's literally how this rolls out. Like, you hired this guy. Okay, he didn't even know how to measure 2-inch spacing. He didn't even know how to measure it. And he spent 3 days trying to measure 2-inch spacing. Like, is everybody fucking crazy? And not to mention that at the end of those 3 days, the integrity of the whole fucking thing is gone because he keeps moving each one just a little bit. And so the whole fucking thing is done. So you need to use a laser. And none of these guys know how to fucking do that. But hopefully now that they're learning it all and they have 3 days to learn it all. Like, hopefully they all get an opportunity to learn every aspect of that machine and that they can all be able to do that job. Anyway, let's read what else it says. So, job abandonment. I was like, oh, you told me to go home. I went home. There was no abandonment because I went home. Okay, so like, here's another fun fact too. Sean's mom just passed away, like literally the week before Christmas kind of started. Okay, so already I'm kind of like in a weird state. You know, I'm at a point too where like, you know, I was having problems. Like, I woke up kind of like crying, and like tears just in my face and like just coming down my face and like, just because like I felt like she was in my dream maybe, and I knew that she wasn't, and she was explaining stuff to me, and I was like, oh, I didn't know, and like, oh, and then like, you know, there was a few instances where I cried about like just because I had this idea that she was gonna be around for a long time. Like, I felt like she was really gonna be around for a long time, and then all of a sudden she was like gone, and I was like, oh, that's not what I was expecting. Oh, like she, you know, when like someone's a fun person and like a great personality, and like we're drinking and smoking together, and it was just like, oh, like I was really expecting you to be around. Anyway, so like she's gone, and yeah, you know what? One of the mornings I came in, and lots of things were out of place, and you know, he said to me right from the get go some weird ass shit like, don't come in early, and it's like, how am I supposed to get everything lined up and organized for everybody? Like, how am I supposed to? And I felt so angry, and I just felt frustrated, and I was upset about Sean's mom, and I was upset about this job and this guy who's taking over everything. Like, you want to know, this used to be a Peter show, and now all of a sudden it's like a completely different show. And it's like, I didn't change the station. Like, what the fuck? And it's really frustrating, and it's a really tough situation, and it's really frustrating how everyone just expects me to just overnight everything switch. Like, you want to know, with me and Peter too, we used to come in really fucking early a couple of days of the week. So my schedule of sleep is all over the place, especially too with like the death and Christmas and the holidays. Like, I don't know, I've just been all over the place. Like, I was just not expecting a lot of things and a lot of conversations, and everybody's asking for things, and everyone's looking for answers, and you know, it was a really tough time. Okay, so like one of the mornings I went home, like it was like one Monday, I came in, he said some weird shit. Oh, the doors were locked. All the doors were locked. And I went to his office and he was like, "Oh, you can't come in. You can't come in early. Like this starts at 7 o'clock. Like, AKA, I'm taping you to this person so that they can learn you because like we want to get rid of you." Like that's how he made me feel. Like, first thing in the morning. Like I'm not gonna tell you the exact verbiage, but it was along those lines. Okay. And so then I was like, okay, so like you're replacing me, kind of thing. Fine. I'll just go home, kind of thing. I just need a break. I just need to breathe. Like, so I went home. Like first thing in the morning, walking in and the doors are all locked, and just knowing that it's like he's just sitting in the office doing nothing. Like it's like not getting anything ready, not getting things staged, not fucking turning on the lights, not warming anything up, not turning on the fucking compressor. That there's like so many things that you can do to like get things going, and he just sits in the office, and I come in and do everything, and then like lately it's like nobody knows what's going on. Like maybe they do, they probably do. Like anyway, so anyways, he said that I went home. Now he's saying that I abandoned after he kind of it wasn't even doing his job. So like I don't think that's my fault, but like I'll give you the abandonment. Like I did go home, but like at the same time, it's because he's fucked up and kind of creepy and weird. So like I don't know if you've ever gone to a job and it's like, oh, you've been here for like literally you came in at 5:30 and you've been here till literally like 6, and it's like 6 o'clock. I'm walking in and nothing's on, and you're just sitting in your office and it's like dimly lit. Like I don't know, it was just kind of creepy. I just thought like we all came in, did a job, went home, but like it didn't sound like that, and it didn't feel like that. So I went home. Okay, okay, let's zoom back in here. That was only one occasion, right? Okay, I punch in every day. There was maybe one occasion where I was like, I came in because I saw that there was like a big puddle. So instead of me punching in, I saw there was a big puddle and I ran to Rob's office and I was like, there's a huge puddle. Did you know there's a huge puddle? Like maybe this thing's leaking. Like, should I turn on the compressor? Should I not turn on the compressor? Do you like, and then he's like, oh, this always happens, John. Don't you know this always happens? I was just like, okay, I'm just letting you know that there's like 3 leaks throughout the whole shop. Like I just wanted to make sure that I had like, an understanding of like what, oh, okay, well, do you know where they are? I'm like, yeah, so it's this area, this other area, this other area. So those are the 3 leaks that we should kind of like check on. Okay. All right. So I didn't punch in because I was worried about the leaks. So then I later on was like, oh, like, can I get that like 30 minutes like early that I came in, that like, I ran around making sure that everything was like not flooded, like because the building across the way flooded big time, and it was probably hundreds of thousands of dollars. So I was thinking, oh, hey, like let's save like some money for this company so that maybe I can get a little bit of money and pay down some of my debt. Like shit. Shit, is it so crazy that I want to be debt free? Oh fuck. Like okay, so like he's like, you're announcing that you're leaving. Okay, so like here's the thing. When we go back and forth about leaving, and so like there was an occasion too where it's like there's no work, there's no wire cut. It's like the end of the day, like clean up your tools, like clean up the area, like I'm out, like see you later, right? He's like, oh, you should stay, you should stay. It's like, okay, like, I mean, this is just when Sean's mom just passed away. And I'm like, hey, like, I just need a break. Like, can I just please get a break right now? Like, is there any chance that I can get a freaking break? Also, too, you're paying this guy 36, so why don't you just, like, you really like him, so why don't you work with him? Like, if you really, really like him, like you can't even measure up to him. You lost the integrity of the whole fucking that you really. There's like so many. And he's like, oh, I know how to do this machine. I can do this job. Then so much. He like took home like some random manual. My boss is like, you can't even learn all that. it's all in German, and like, there's nothing to really tell you how to do the setup. Like, it's like, oh my god. And it's like, he's gonna go home after like 8 hours of this to like read a book about this? Like, are you kidding me? Like, yeah, he's gonna do it. Like, nothing to do with it. Okay, so he's like, you left your workstation, you left the premise. So when you say go home, that's what happens when you say go home. I leave the workstation, I leave the premise. You did not clock in, you did not clock out. Okay, so you're telling me to leave? I'm like, hey, you can probably figure out when I'm leaving. Like, not a big deal. Like, this is another thing that blows my mind. I'm the only one there that's busting my fucking ass every fucking day. Fucking doing circles around everybody fucking there. Fucking drifting circles in the fucking forklift with a fucking skid on the end. Like, give me a fucking break, everyone. And you know what? So,
maintain current posture.
I worked for 4 fucking years, coming in fucking early, staying late some days, coming in on the weekends some days, fucking busting my ass off, fucking hearing about how shit I am and how much of a loser I am and how fucking everyone hates me and whatever other thing they have to say about me that's fucking mean.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Standing by.
Now shall get sidetracked by bullshit every goddamn time.
You are available for assignment.
Killer. Rule number 1.
Ooh. So, like, I shot a guy up here, I shot a guy here, right? He didn't drop any medals. I came over here, shot this soldier, and he dropped medals. Weird. I didn't narrate that the first time. Like,
I happen to be looking
so they fired me because I left. I did the most amount of work. Nobody there does work, and if you ask them to do stuff, they scream in your face sometimes. So, let's do this. Bigger and better out there. I just have to be persistent. Just never give up. Just keep hitting up my resume.
Enemy movement.
Enemy care package detected overhead.
Zaveri designating skewer target.
Skewer release detected. Hostile UAV established above.
Authorizing skewer. Now shall get sidetracked by bullshit every goddamn time.
supposedly on my forearm that they handed me like my separation papers. They were like, no comment on the reason why.
Release this task.
Like, Devil Wears Prada, if you don't hire this girl, you're a fucking... I'm sorry. Like, in the movie, the girl's a girl, but like, in this story, it's a boy's a boy, so... Just so happens that my boss has white hair, and just so happens that I'm fucking like Emily. I'm not like a bitch like Emily, but like I was the first assistant, so I know the most. So, but I used to be Andy, but like I quickly shifted over to this side. That's how.
The very confirming dog deployment.
Damn, you already got me working up. Y'all shall get sidetracked by bullshit every goddamn
Like
time.
you Like, if you had a husband that was married, like, he just fucks me. You know that he just fucks me.
Hostile RCXD.
So, like, do you want to know who he talks about to all these guys? So, like, isn't that a weird world to be in? It's like, you're Mrs. Popular. Like, honestly, but like, and, like everybody knows.
Very small, bro.
Like, this is the guy you do. This is the guy we're down with.
Ass jerky don't make itself.
Like, they just... They do, because they all bond together. They have very great friends. That's so, but like, or is it like, oh, I seen that movie. You know, sometimes it's that word.
They're falling apart.
Well, like, okay, so here's another fun fact. It's like, you know, when you're fucking people you work with, then it's like you stop fucking people you work with. And how do you get away from the people that you work with and having sex with them? Like, that must be awkward. AKA, don't fuck with people you work with. It's a fucking great rule. Like, I used to fuck. The fucking was good, but like, could have been better, but we're not together. So we just did one time.
Release Skewer on mission.
There's a full moon. Sorry, I'm trying. Yeah.
Y'all shall get sidetracked by bullshit every goddamn time.
Ms. Kagan, we'll be very pleased with your work today.
We won. Okay, so this is what we do. I'm gonna say it anyway. So I like the house, and I got these sweatpants, and honestly, I was robbing the pitch, buddy. Right here. And, oh, they feel so good. Like, what do they put on the inside? The most fluffiest ass thing ever. It's so comfy. It's so cozy. It feels so good. It's so good. I like it. It's just too soft. Oh. So yeah. Right
Team
now,
deathmatch.
they have some
Move to
guy
engage all hostiles.
who's going to teach them how
Stay
to
tight. We're in the lead.
use machines, supposedly. And
Being on the job with wrestling background has really helped me out. Wrestling is.
Damn it. Lost the lead.
Enemy on foot!
Enemy UAV detected. Hostile counter UAV above.
Give me money.
Skewer incoming.
Give me money. You hungry? Chama. Y decir es lo que ha hecho Estados Unidos.
oh my god, they keep talking about trailers for this fucking